I found the message she forgot to delete. Not because I was snooping, because she stopped being careful. It was early, too early. That quiet hour when the world hasn't decided to be loud yet. The kids were asleep in the next room, breathing in that slow, peaceful rhythm that makes you believe everything is still fine. The room was warm, dim, familiar. The kind of morning where nothing dramatic is supposed to happen. I was sitting there with her phone in my hand, calm as a man watching rain slide down a window. No panic, no shaking, just clarity. Funny thing about betrayal, it doesn't arrive screaming. It clears its throat politely and waits for you to notice. She moved behind me, quick steps, no eye contact. The kind of exit that says, if I don't stop, I won't have to explain. I didn't turn around. I didn't need to. Her silence had gotten loud months ago. People think betrayal starts with a message. It doesn't. It starts with patterns. The phone face down. Passwords changed, just in case. A sudden interest in privacy from someone who used to leave doors and conversations wide open. She called it independence. I called it rehearsal. The message on the screen wasn't dramatic. No hearts, no confessions, just enough missing context to say everything. A single line glowing back at me like it had been waiting all night. I almost laughed. Not because it was funny, but because it was predictable. She always thought she was 3 steps ahead. The truth? She was following a script I'd already finished reading. That's the part no one tells you. By the time you see it, you've already felt it. Your brain just catches up later, pretending this is new information. She came back into the room, pretending to look for something she didn't lose. Her eyes flicked to the phone. Half a second, long enough. I gave her nothing, no reaction, no accusation. Just a man, sitting still, observing. Silence is powerful, especially when someone expects noise. I didn't confront her. Not then. I was too busy understanding her, watching how fast she recalculated, how her posture shifted, how concern turned into irritation when I didn't play my part. That was the moment I stopped being confused and started being free. Because here's the thing. Betrayal doesn't make you weak. Believing lies for too long does. And once you stop believing them, the entire illusion collapses on its own. She thought she was escaping something. What she really did was show me the exit. And I walked out calm, intact, and awake. The strange thing is, once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's like spotting a crack in glass. You don't need to hit it anymore. Time does the rest. After that morning, I stopped asking questions, not because I was afraid of the answers, but because I already had them. What I needed now wasn't truth. It was confirmation, and confirmation is patient. She became efficient. Smiles on schedule. Affection in small, manageable doses. Just enough warmth to keep the illusion alive, never enough to feel real. I started noticing how conversations ended before they began, how she'd check out halfway through a sentence, like someone waiting for a better channel. Her phone was always nearby, silent, protected, like it had its own seat at the table. Funny thing, when someone is hiding something, they start accusing you of things you're not doing. Distracted, distant, cold. I let her talk. Projection is very educational if you don't interrupt it. At night, the house would settle. The kids asleep, the walls quiet. And there we were, 2 people sharing space, not reality. She'd scroll. I'd think. We were both somewhere else. The difference is, I knew it. There was a moment, I remember it clearly, when she laughed at something on her phone. Not loud, just a quick exhale. Instinctively, she glanced at me right after. That look wasn't guilt. It was calculation. That's when it clicked. This wasn't carelessness. This was confidence. She thought the story was under control. Thought I was still playing the role, busy, trusting, unaware. She underestimated one thing. Silence sharpens your hearing. I didn't track her. I didn't dig. I just watched how often her stories needed editing. Times didn't line up. Details shifted. Names never appeared, but excuses did. Always vague, always reasonable, always rehearsed. That's how manipulation works. It doesn't convince you of a lie, it exhausts you into accepting one. And the calm part? That wasn't denial. That was preparation. Because when someone believes they're getting away with it, they reveal everything. You just have to let them. I wasn't losing her. I was losing the version of her that never really existed. And the more I saw, the lighter I felt. By the time she realized I had changed, I was already gone mentally, emotionally, strategically. She sensed it, too. That sudden softness, the unexpected kindness, the panic disguised as affection. Too late. Betrayal has a shelf life. And hers was expiring. I didn't plan anything. She did it for me. It was an ordinary day, too ordinary. She got ready fast, nervous, phone in her hand, not in her bag. First time in months. "I'll be late," she said. No details, no explanation. She used to love details. Now she avoided them. 10 minutes after the door closed, her phone buzzed. She'd left it behind. I didn't rush to it. I let it buzz again, then again. The third time was shorter, impatient. A name lit up the screen. No hearts, no emojis, just a name. That's when it got interesting. It was a name I'd heard before. Casually mentioned, strategically small. Just a colleague. Nothing important. Important things always hide behind nothing. I didn't open the message. I didn't scroll. I didn't need context. 20 minutes later, she called. "Did you?" She stopped. Silence on the line. The kind where someone is recalculating. "I left my phone," she said. Calm. Too calm. "Yeah," I replied. "You did." Another pause. Longer this time. "Can you bring it to me?" There it was. The shift. From confidence to control. "No," I said. Not sharp, not emotional, just factual. "I'm busy." She laughed, a soft one, forced. "Okay, I'll come get it later." She hung up fast. I looked at the phone again. It buzzed. Same name. That's when I realized something she hadn't. She wasn't hiding anymore. She was managing damage. And people only do that when the story is already breaking. She came home late. Not rushed, not relaxed. Measured? She walked in like someone entering a room where the furniture might have been rearranged. Eyes first, then posture, then the smile late, unnecessary. "Hey," she said. I didn't look up right away. Let the silence stretch just enough to be noticed. "Hey." She sat down across from me, too close. The phone was still on the table, screen dark, untouched. "You didn't read it, right?" Casual, almost joking. Interesting choice of words. "I didn't open anything," I said. Relief. Immediate. Sloppy. "Good," she replied. "Because it was nothing. Work stuff." Nothing again. I nodded, calm, observing. "You seem different," she said. There it was. The accusation disguised as concern. Different how? I don't know. Quiet. I've always been quiet. She laughed. Wrong timing. "You know what's funny?" I said. She leaned in. "You're explaining something I didn't ask about." Her smile froze for half a second. She recovered fast. Too fast. "I just don't want misunderstandings," she said. "Neither do I." Silence. Then I slid the phone across the table. Stopped it right in front of her. I didn't unlock it. Didn't point. Didn't accuse. I just let it exist. She didn't touch it. Her eyes flicked to it, then back to me, then away. That told me everything. Because innocent people grab their phones. She finally spoke. "Why are you doing this?" That question? That was the confession. I'm not, I said. I'm watching. She stood up. Too fast. You're acting crazy, she snapped. There it was. The switch. I stayed seated. You forgot your phone, I said. That's all. She stared at me like she was seeing a stranger. Maybe she was. Because at that moment, she realized something. I wasn't asking for the truth anymore. I already had it. And I wasn't angry, which scared her more than anything else. I didn't leave that night. Not physically. I slept like someone who'd already made a decision. Calm, undisturbed, final. She didn't. She moved around quietly, like noise itself might give her away. Checked her phone too often. Watched me when she thought I wasn't looking. The house felt smaller, not tense, just resolved. In the morning, she tried kindness. Coffee made without being asked. A smile held half a second too long. Carefully chosen words. That told me everything. When manipulation stops working, it disguises itself as affection. I've been thinking, she said. We should talk. We are, I replied. That wasn't the answer she expected. I didn't accuse her. Didn't list evidence. Didn't ask for explanations. Because explanations are for people you still want to believe. I know, I said calmly. 2 words, that's all. Her face changed not dramatically, subtly, like someone realizing the game ended earlier than they thought. No what? She asked. I stood up, took my jacket, my keys, moved slowly. What you did, I said. What you're still doing. And what you thought I'd never see. Silence. She searched my face for anger, found none. You don't even want to hear my side? She said. That was almost funny. No, I replied. I already heard it. Every time you said nothing. I walked past her. She didn't follow. Because she knew chasing me now would only confirm everything. At the door, I stopped. Not for her. For myself. You didn't break me, I said. You just showed me who you are. Then I left. Not with drama. Not with revenge. With clarity. Some people think winning means being chosen. They're wrong. Winning is choosing yourself before someone convinces you not to. And I never looked back.